Guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll look at a scenario in which Bavaria gains independence. They would be really strong. They would be the seventh strongest EU nation. Germany's economy would get weaker because they almost have a $1 trillion GDP, but not quite. Germany's is $4 trillion. So it wouldn't be really a big hit, but it would weaken their economy much. And why would they want independence? Well, there is independence want here, but I don't know if it's strong enough to actually have a nation. But Bavaria was once an independent nation. So yeah. Until 1871 when they were annexed. Because, well, after the Franco-Prussian War, the German Empire was proclaimed. And their independence was gone. Oh, I just realized. The first thing they do is invade Austria. Okay, they want to flex the muscle, I guess. See, that's what I mean by unrealistic. Realistically, they would probably be peaceful and probably join the EU, or they'd be something like Switzerland, tax haven, one or the other. And while they would move like this and most likely take Vienna pretty fast. After the capture of Vienna, Austria would probably surrender. And they're trying to, I guess, proclaim an empire, maybe. I was thinking at first doing an empire, but what if they got independent? And making it a bit unrealistic. With them annexing it and deciding to form an empire, I guess. I don't know why they would annex Austria, but they did. With Germany angry, so they declare war on them. Although Germany shouldn't win, but they will win. Because who's stronger, Germany or Bavaria? But this video is all about Bavaria. With them saying we will annex Bavaria back. With them headed towards Munich in the north front. With the northern front being almost to this. But on the spearhead towards Munich, well, Bavarian soldiers push them back. And well, their advance speeds up in the south. And then it becomes like this becomes front line. With them deciding to distract them, the Germans try to move German troops off. They'll make the spearhead towards cutting off this region. Germany catches on, and this becomes front line, but then they have a breakthrough encircling this. Kind of like the encirclement they had in the north. With the Germans focusing on reclaiming those lands, Bavarian army literally pushes them out. With the German army so demoralized, that easy offensive goes really bad. And with France seeing what they're doing as a bad thing, France joins them again. I guess this is like Napoleon's War. And well, yeah, Germany's in a bit of trouble. France deciding to help this nation, who knew? See, I got rid of world alliances too. And well, they capture parts of Saxony. And then they move up and they encircle Berlin and they manage to capture it. But Germany still doesn't surrender, but at this point they have no choice but to surrender. So they surrender. Let's see how the peace treaty goes. More lands and annexing more lands. So they annex lands up in southern Germany. And they change their name to the Southern German Confederation. And they decide they will fix their borders. How will they fix their borders? Well, they decide to go after Czechia, Switzerland, and Slovenia at the same time. Ask me how all their troops are in all those locations at once. They are. With them deciding to send the most to the weakest nation, which would be Slovenia. So they move into Switzerland and they stay about there. And into Czechia they go. With them capturing many lands like this. But with the least number of troops being on Slovenia, because it's the weakest, or most, depends. Slovenia collapses. And then they continue against Switzerland, but that doesn't go so well. With Italy deciding they're going to defend Switzerland's right to neutrality. And they decide to move into some South German lands. and even make a direct invasion. They demand peace. But with Bavaria just deciding to move into Switzerland. And they moved to major cities. Is it called Genoa? Is that the city that was Geneva's capital? They also captured Turin. And they moved back into Slovenia. And they moved and took Venice. With Italy at this point forced to withdraw from here. And they're so close to peacing. And then they switch sides. No, they just ask for peace. And as you can see, I didn't even color the full thing in. And let's see how this peace treaty goes. This nation. Well, and they also give lands to France and Switzerland and Italy. Puppet parts of northern Italy. And they annexed Slovenia, Czechia, and many other nations. And they've expanded greatly. And that's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out, but not until you subscribe. Bye, guys!